Hey beautiful beaders, it's Gina from workingandopal.com, and today I have some products from Beebeecraft.com. They're an online craft and jewelry making supply store, and every month I come back to share a few products that I've picked out to show you an up close and personal look at some things that they carry. They do have free shipping now on orders over $25. That is worldwide. I do have a coupon code as well. It is OPAL5, OPAL5, and that will save you $5 off your purchase of $40 or more. And it could take a couple to a few weeks for the items to get to you, especially right now with shipping delays and things like that going on. So keep that in mind. The first item I picked out is this big guy. I'm gonna get this out of the way. This right here is a hammer or mallet used for metal work and jewelry making to use with wire, and it also came with the iron bench block. So let's take these out, very heavy. So here's the set. It is $26.99 currently on their site. And it says the head of the hammer is made of brass, which should be softer than steel, which means it should work a little bit better to avoid abrasions and damaging the pieces that you're hammering. I also like that it's kind of stubby. I don't have very large hands, and this fits comfortably. It's got a nice grip on it, and it feels well balanced. The block isn't a very large size, which is what I'm looking for the small, more precision work that I'm looking to do with some wire maybe down the road. It's close to 2.5 by 2.5 inches to give you an idea, and then maybe 2/3 of an inch in height. It's very, very solid, very heavy, and it feels like it's gonna stand up to some knocking around. So this is just an example of the different things that Beebeecraft has. They do have all sorts of jewelry making and crafting tools, such as lots of pliers, wire cutters, that sort of thing, but also some stamping tools. And if you're looking for wire and things to go along with this, they have tons of that as well. Now, besides that, everything I picked up is in the bead or gemstone realm. They also have some great deals on bulk buys of gemstone beads. This right here in my hands is a bag containing 5 strands of natural yellow turquoise beads in the 8mm round size. I will take them out so we can get a much better look at these. And here they are up close. These are extremely long strands, about 15.5 inches each, and it says there's about 47 pieces per strand. The holes are about 1mm in size, which is standard, and they look to be drilled nice and smooth. It's good variety here of the tones of olive and yellow and some white and black speckled in as well. And only $7.99 for all 5 strands. Here's a look at them all laid out so you can see how much you get. The finish isn't particularly glossy, but they're definitely not sharp or jagged. They're all very uniform, and I'd be happy to use these in jewelry making for sure. Besides the yellow turquoise, I also picked up the strands of Sodalite beads. These are also in an 8mm size. Says the grade of these is an AB, so not top of the line, but still good enough to where I'd be happy to use these in jewelry making. Again, let's take a closer look. And again, this is 5 really long 15-inch strands for just $9.85. You still get a lot of the different tones of blue, like the denim blue and more of your navies showing up in these beads are all just a little bit different, as well as tones of white and gray, some tan and black. Overall, these do look good. There are a few with some little imperfections there, like at the hole, but overall, these are good looking beads. And we're talking only about $2 per long strand, which is a very good deal. There's 48 pieces per strand of this Sodalite. And by the way, I will leave links to all of these products down below in case you'd like to check them out. These are just a few examples of the bulk buys of gemstones that they carry like this, where you can get 5 or more strands of the same thing at once if you're making multiples of the same pieces, for example. The other bag I picked up is the white fire agate. And again, you get 5 strands. What I'm loving about these is the faceting, moving them slightly under the light so you can see that they are slightly faceted, gives them that glossy, juicy appearance, and brings out all of the different colors, the monochrome of whites to grays to black. Really cool. And this was a great price as well, $7.99 at the time of filming this video for all 5 strands. These are in the 8mm size as well. And just like the others, long 15-inch strands with approximately 47 to 48 pieces per strand. Absolutely gorgeous. I love how the agate has the veining inside. It makes them look so interesting. And it does say that, just as a lot of gemstone beads you buy, that these are dyed and heat treated to get this look. And these will go with a lot of different things because of that neutral palette. And then finally, for the strands, I also picked up a bag of rose quartz. These are smaller. These are 6mm in size. These strands are also shorter at about 7.8 inches per strand. So that would be about 32 beads per strand. There's 5 of those for $11.96 at the time I'm filming the video. And it doesn't say what these are rated. It only had a rating that I could find on the Sodalite, not the other ones. So if that's something that's really important to you, you might want to just inquire with them about that. For me, it's more about the overall appearance, the shape of the holes. My beadwork is not dependent on getting the top tier grade gemstone materials, but these are definitely more than sufficient for my purposes and my use. And that's just to point out, because we all have different uses and different things that we're doing with these materials, and that high grading may be something that's extremely important to you. But here's a look at these under the light, that typical very light pink tone that you get in the rose quartz, with just that gentle faceting that they have on the outside, which I really like, and a lot of beads for not a very high cost. And the last item I picked up is this container of mixed gemstone chip beads, and they are the very large chip or crystal style. So let's take a closer look. Here are the polished quartz crystals. They're very smooth, and you can see the size variety does vary quite a bit. I think this would look kind of cool maybe as a pendant, where you do a graduated size pendant using the gemstone beads. And the holes are drilled towards the top, so they would hang down a little bit. Here's a look at the rose quartz, and again, you can see the large variety in sizes here. They're all a bit different, they're all irregular, and that is kind of what you expect when picking up this set, and that's the way they're advertised. They're advertised as irregular, and the whole set costs $10.36. Here is some lapis, which is some of my favorite. I love that stunning blue color. These are very vibrant, absolutely gorgeous. And it looks like the hole placement does vary quite a bit too. You can see just looking at the ones in my hand how much variety there is there. We also have a handful of carnelian. You have some with the more burnt, deeper orange color, some that are more of a translucent yellow, and then more of a medium translucent orange. Large variety there. There's also a handful of some amazonite, another stone that I really enjoy. These are mostly aqua in color. This one's just a little bit more greenish, but I really like these organic and irregular shapes. Might be cool to mix with some smaller gemstone chips as well if you have those, doing a project combining the larger, chunkier pieces with the smaller chips. And finally, here is some citrine. Very light yellow going to more of the deeper honey tone. Most are very, very clear, and then some are more opaque. And overall, these seem to be a little bit smaller, but you get more of them. So 6 different types of gemstone chunky chip beads in that mix. bringing back my hammering tool here, and this rounds out what I picked out this month from Beebeecraft.com. Once again, don't forget you can use the coupon code OPAL5 to save $5 off your purchase of $40 or more, and don't forget to allow 2 to 4 weeks of shipping time and possibly a little bit more in the more unusual cases, just to be upfront with you about that. But overall, I have really enjoyed their variety of products, and I find that their prices are very reasonable. I've used these products a lot in my jewelry making, and as usual, I will be back with a tutorial featuring some of these items in the future. I'll have one coming up next week that features some past Beebeecraft products as well. So hope you'll stay tuned. I want to thank you guys for joining me today and checking out some of these products up close. Hopefully it was helpful for you to determine whether or not some of these products are right for you based on your specific needs and crafting purposes. If you're curious about more Beebeecraft products, I have a playlist sharing with you many months of product shares just like this one, so you can check that out to see even more variety. And I will leave that as well as the links to all these specific products down below the video. Until next time, I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. And as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can check out the information section below this video for links to all my social media handles, recommended products, and my shop and blog at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching.